In this video, let us start off with exercise 3.7. Let us move on to the first question. They are saying the ages of two friends Ani and Biju differ by 3 years. So we take let Ani's present age be X years and Biju's present age be Y years. Whenever you have questions based on ages, make sure when you assume you write the word present age. Whichever age you are assuming, that you have to write it, mention it. So here we are taking Ani's present age to be X years and Biju's present age to be Y years. Now according to the question, it is said that the ages of these two friends differ by 3 years. So these are two friends. So if Ani is elder than Biju, then X minus Y equal to 3. This is one equation that we will obtain. Or if Biju is elder than Ani, so then you will get X minus Y is equal to minus 3. This is the second equation we obtain. Either this is possible or this is possible. After that they are saying Ani's father Dharam is twice as old as Ani. So Dharam's present age would be equal to twice as old as Ani and Ani's age is 2x. So Dharam's present age is 2x. And they are saying that Biju, so Biju's present age is twice as old as his sister Kathy. So Biju's present age we have taken it as Y. So Y is equal to 2 times Kathy's age. So from here Kathy's age comes out to be Y by 2. Now according to the question, they are saying that the ages of Kathy and Dharam differ by 30 years. So the difference of their ages is equal to 30 years. This is what we obtain. Now we can multiply this equation throughout by 2. So we get 4x minus y is equal to 60. Let this be equation number 3. Now we solve equations 1 and 3. So I have written the first equation and the third equation. Now we simply subtract the two equations. So this becomes minus 3x is equal to minus 57. So from here minus minus gets cancelled and the value of x obtained is 19. We substitute the value of x over here. So 19 minus y is equal to 3. So y comes out to be 19 minus 3, that is 16. So these are the values of x and y for this case. Now let us solve equations 2 and 3. So this is equation 2 and 3. We subtract the two equations. This becomes minus plus minus. And here we obtain minus 3x is equal to minus 63. Minus and minus gets cancelled. So the value of x comes out to be 21. Now we substitute the value of x in any of the two equations. So suppose I substitute it over here. So 21 minus y is equal to minus 3. So minus y is equal to minus 24. So the value of y comes out to be 24. Now let us write down the final answer statement. So Ani's present age is 19 years and Biju's present age is 16 years, or Ani's present age is 21 years and Biju's present age is 24 years. So either both the solutions are possible. Either this will be there or this will be true. Now according to the second question, they are saying one says give me 100 friend, I shall then become twice rich as rich as you. The other replies, if you give me 10, I shall be 6 times as rich as you. Tell me what is the amount of their respective capital. So how much money each person is having. So we assume let the amount of capital of the first person be rupees x and the amount of capital of the second person be rupees y. Now let us form the equations. So now the first person is saying, give me 100 friend. So at present, how much money is the first person having? X. Now if he gets 100, so now the money with the first person is X plus 100. So if the second person gives away 100 rupees, how much money is left with the second person? Y minus 100 is left with the second person. But they are saying, I shall become twice as rich as you. So this is the first equation that we obtain. Now the second person is saying, if you give me 10, so second person is getting 10 more rupees. So y plus 10 is equal to, if you give me 10 rupees, then I shall becomes 6 times as rich as you. Now since the first person is giving away 10 rupees, so how much money is left with him? X minus 10. Now you can simplify these equations and solve it by elimination method. According to the next question, a train covered a certain distance at a uniform speed. If the train would have been 10 kilometers per hour faster, it would have taken 2 hours less than the scheduled time. And if the train was slower by 10 kilometers per hour, it would have taken 3 hours more than the scheduled time. Find the distance covered by the train. So over here we assume, let the speed of the train be x kilometers per hour and the time taken be y hours. So distance we know is equal to speed into time. So this will come out to be x into y, that is xy kilometers. Now let us form the equations. Now over here it is said, if the train were 10 kilometers per hour faster, so initial speed is x. If it is faster by 10 kilometers per hour, means the speed is more. So the new speed is x plus 10. Then it would have taken 2 hours less. So this is the time taken and the new time taken would be 2 hours less. So this is new speed into new time taken would be equal to the distance. Distance would be the same. Whether the train is traveling faster or slower, the final distance is the same. So let us simplify this. We multiply it. So this becomes xy minus 2x plus 10y minus 20 is equal to xy. Xy and xy gets cancelled and we obtain 2x minus 10y is equal to minus 20. This is the first equation that we obtain. Now in the question they are saying, if the train was slower by 10 kilometers per hour, so the new speed is x minus 10. Since it is slow, it would have taken 3 hours more. So the new time taken would be y plus 3 is equal to, the distance would be the same, speed into time would be equal to distance. Let us simplify this also. So xy plus 3x minus 10y minus 30 is equal to xy. Xy gets cancelled and we obtain 3x minus 10y is equal to 30. These are the two equations that we obtained. Now let us solve these two equations. Equation 1 minus equation 2 we do, because over here also we have minus 10y and here also we have minus 10y. So we get 2x minus 10y is equal to minus 20 and the second equation is 3x minus 10y is equal to 30. Now let us subtract it. This becomes minus plus minus. So 2x minus 3x is minus x. This gets cancelled. This comes out to be minus 50. Minus minus gets cancelled. So the value of x comes out to be 50. Then we substitute the value of x in suppose equation 1. So 2 into 50 is 100. 100 minus 10y is equal to minus 20. So from here minus 10y is equal to minus 120 or the value of y comes out to be 12. But in the question we do not have to find x and y. We have to find out the distance covered. So distance is speed into time. So it would be equal to 50 into 12, which comes out to be 600 kilometers. Now let us do the fourth question. The students of a class are made to stand in rows. If 3 students are extra in a row, there would be 1 row less. If 3 students are less in a row, there would be 2 rows more. Find the number of students in the class. So we take, let the number of students in one row be x and let the number of rows be y. So therefore the total number of students would be equal to x into y. Let us take an example. Suppose in your class there are 5 rows and in each row 3 students are sitting. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So what is the total number of students in your class? 5 into 3, that is 15. So over here there are y rows and in one row there are x students. So the total number of students would be x into y. Now let us form the equation. So according to the question they are saying if 3 students are extra in a row, at present there are x students in one row. So now 3 students are extra. So it would be x plus 3. There would be 1 row less. So number of rows becomes y minus 1. This is equal to the total number of students will definitely be the same. Whether you increase the number of rows, whether you decrease the number of rows, whatever you do. But the total number of students in the class will remain the same. So let us simplify this. So this gives us xy minus x plus 3y minus 3 is equal to xy. xy and xy gets cancelled and we obtain x minus 3y is equal to minus 3. This is the first equation we obtain. Further, if 3 students are less in a row, so now the number of students in one row would be x minus 3. There would be 2 more rows. So the number of rows increases by 2. So this is equal to xy since the number of students will remain the same. Let us simplify this. So xy plus 2x minus 3y minus 6 is equal to xy. xy and xy gets cancelled and we obtain 2x minus 3y is equal to 6. 2x minus 3y is equal to 6. This is the second equation and this is the first equation. Now we can easily solve it by elimination method. So equation 1 I am writing over here, x minus 3y is equal to minus 3. We subtracted minus plus plus. 2x minus x is x, minus 3y and plus 3y gets cancelled. 6 plus 3 is 9. So the value of x comes out to be 9. Now we substitute the value of x in equation 1. So we obtain 9 minus 3y is equal to minus 3. So minus 3y is equal to minus 3 minus 9, that is minus 12. So y comes out to be 4. But we don't have to find the number of rows or the number of students in one row. We have to find out the total number of students. So the total number of students would be equal to x into y. That is 9 into 4, which comes out to be 36. In the fifth question, it is given in a triangle ABC, angle C is 3 times angle B is equal to 2 times angle A plus angle B. Then we have to find out the 3 angles. So we take, let measure of angle AB x degrees and measure of angle BB y degrees. Now what would be measure of angle C? It is 3 times angle B. Over here if you look at this is 3 times angle B is y. So this is angle A, B and C. Now we know that angle A plus angle B plus angle C is 180 degrees by the angle sum property of a triangle. So angle A, that is x plus y plus 3y, is equal to 180 degrees. So we obtain x plus 4y is equal to 180 degrees. This is the first equation that we obtain. Now here you can see that there are two variables, x and y. So we need two equations to solve these x and y. Now over here let us take this. It is given 3 times angle B. Angle B is y. Is 2 times angle A, that is x, plus angle B, that is y. So from here we obtain that 3y is equal to twice of x plus y, or 3y is equal to 2x plus 2y. So we obtain 2x is equal to 3y minus 2y, that is y. This is the second equation. Now what we can do, this can be done by any method, but here substitution would be the simplest because y is 2x. Now substitute this value of y in equation 1. So we obtain x plus 4 into y is 2x, is equal to 180 degrees. So x plus 8x is equal to 180 degrees. 9x is 180 degrees. So from here x comes out to be of measure 20 degrees. Now substitute the value of x in this equation. So 2 into x is y. So therefore y comes out to be of measure 40 degrees. So this is your angle A, this is your angle B. And 3 into y would be 3 into 40, which comes out to be 120 degrees. So we write down the final answer statement now. So we can write down therefore angle A is x. So it is equal to 20 degrees. Angle B is y. So it is equal to 40 degrees. Angle C is 3y. So it is equal to 120 degrees. Now question number 6 is based on graph. Two equations are given to us. You will make the table and you will plot the graph of both the lines, and on the graph you will shade the region and find out the vertices of the triangle.